Hi, welcome back to Just Stop Breathing. So today a slightly different subject again, and first before I make the video I'd like to say that when I make this video I'm not disrespecting anyone who believes in religion at all. If you believe in something, that's your right and I respect that, so I'm not dissing anyone's religion in particular. But what I wanted to make the video about is how not religion is stupid, or that's a whole nother topic for another day, but how different religions are stupid, and I'll explain what I mean by that. And it's not a new thought I've had, it's nothing to do with anything I've seen in the news, it's just a thing that I've thought over the whole of my life, and I've had plenty of friends who are every different denomination of religion under the sun: Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, Jewish, Catholic, Christian, agnostic, atheist, everything. Buddhist. I dated someone who was from the Church of the Latter-day Saints once, so I've experienced a lot of different religions, and the thing I'll say is, if there is a God, and that's an if you believe there is, and if you don't, you don't, but if there is a God, let's just say you believe there's a God, which means you believe in religion of some sort, then why would God want people to do the things that religion wants you to do that are just based on that one religion? So for example, why would they want you to pray on this day rather than another day? Why would they want you to fast on that day or that way rather than another way? Why would they want you to cover this rather than cover that? Why would they want you to not eat this meat but eat that meat? Why would God care about that? And secondly, even if you would, they can't all be right. It's completely obvious, because almost all the religions are contradictory by the things they want you to not do and do. We can go into the things you can eat or not eat, when you can eat, when you can't eat, the things you can wear, not wear, etc., etc. Days you pray. So they're all completely different, and they can't all be right. That's absolutely obvious. Of course they can't be right, and therefore none of them are right. It's an obvious conclusion. Even if you believe in a God and you're any religion, all the religions can't be right, and there's no reason to assume, it doesn't matter what anybody argues, that this religion's right against that one. Even if you believe in Islam or Christianity or Hinduism or Buddhism or Sikhism, there's no way you can, or Judaism, there's no way you can argue that's more right than any of the others. So the things that are specific to those religions, i.e. the days they pray, the days they don't pray, the things those people are allowed to wear or not wear, the things that women are allowed to do or not do, the things they're allowed to eat or not eat, etc., etc., can't be right, because they're all contradictory, and they can't all be right, and if they're not all right, then they're all wrong. So it's just ludicrous that everybody believes in all these different things, and like I said originally, if there was a God, do we really think, and thinking about what God would be, and I'm not saying I believe or don't believe, that's a different question, but if there was a God, why would God want people to not eat a certain thing or do eat a certain thing and pray on that day and pray on this day? Because one thing that's taught in all religions is to be a good person and do the right thing and treat others like you want to treat yourself, like they want them to treat you. So those kind of things wouldn't really matter even if there was a God. It's silly to think there's a divine being that overlooks all the universe and created mankind and everything else that would be worrying about what day you pray, whether women are wearing veils, whether women wear short skirts, and who's eating a certain sort of meat or not eating a certain sort of meat, and when you're eating it and how the meat's cooked. It doesn't make any sense. And like I said, if all the religions have different thoughts on this, then they can't be right, because if one's wrong, they're all wrong. And that's not about whether there's a God or not, it's just why religion is so stupid. And when you think of all the things in the world, and we see it now a lot, where these different religions are fighting each other, killing each other, it's gone on for centuries, it's not a new thing, but it's happening now in the world, and it's happening everywhere, not just in the places we know there's wars, but it's happening, I guarantee you, in every country, including my own, where there's people persecuting people and being persecuted inside their own religions and from other religions for not being in that religion or for doing things against the religion. And they're just things that they say that religion needs to do, not because that person's bad, not because they've done evil things, but because of things that they think that religion should do. But other people in other religions do different things. So does that mean they're all bad? And of course they're not. And if only people could get past the idea that the parts to religion that are important aren't the the things that God's meant to tell you to do. It's what God would want everyone to do, which is being decent and nice and not killing people and not hating people who aren't your religion, and etc., not bombing people that aren't your religion, etc., then I think the world will be a better place. But unfortunately it's not. So that's my fault. Again, the problems that all this causes in the world are massive. And, again, if there was a God, and if there is a God, of course he wouldn't want anybody attacking or disrespecting or insulting or victimising or killing or fighting anyone from any other religion, because if that's what God would want you to do, there's something wrong with your religion, and that's not about any one religion. It happened in history from different religions. It's not about any one religion. But obviously that would be a bad message from God, and then you'd have to consider whether God was really God. If God wanted you to go and persecute and kill people from other religions, or people that had said something about your religion, and the idea that you go and kill them, then you need to question whether that was the right thing to do, because right over trumps everything, because we're all taught that God wants you to do the right thing, and if what you think is right is killing or persecuting, whether it's people in your own religion or people who aren't your religion or people who aren't religious at all, then there's something wrong with everything you're doing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Just Stop Breathing. Like I said, I wasn't trying to disrespect anyone's religion, other than I'm saying that all religions can't be right. And once you look at that and think, well, of course that one can't be right because that contradicts that one and that contradicts that one, then the only conclusion you can really make is that they're all wrong. And of course people who believe strongly in religion will argue about that, and they'll say, no, you have to do that. But that's the point. You're arguing about something that every other religion will argue their point, and that's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, thanks for watching Just Stop Breathing. Till next time, take care for now.